I checked under my truck and looked around and tried to find out what's I couldn't see the rattling. I didn't see anything loose. I checked over and over again trying to find out what was that noise.
Diversity 2. Trying to diagnose and find out problems with your auto. One day I heard this tinging noise, making this sound just like this. And I was wondering, what is that? So I began to check under the vehicle where it was coming from, and I could not find it. And I searched and searched. One day, another day, I'm driving. It was starting to irritate me. Now, I know something's loose, and it's rattling, and something has come loose, and I can't find it. So I'm thinking it has to be with the drivetrain or something along that area, because I don't see it. I'm checking on top of the motor, under the motor, up and down, up and down. It was mostly there when my truck was idle, just sitting there running. I would hear that, and every now and then I would hear it while I'm driving, depending on where I was driving at or over it. So I just came to a conclusion: it has to be within the drivetrain. With my drive shaft in that area, I'm thinking universal joints. I couldn't come up with nothing else. I'm asking people what would make that noise. So I get on my computer and I read about the universal joints, and the bearings may be worn. So I disassembled my drive shaft to replace my universal joints. I didn't need a special universal joint tool to get it out. Just a socket, an old vise, and it came right out. Put the new ones in, got my shaft back on. I pressed them in, I pressed them out. I pressed them in with just the vise, and it worked. We're just going to take care of the problem, no more noise, and start my engine, and I still heard. No. I was going to find this noise. While someone else was at the wheel, I got under there to try to find this noise. And finally, the bracket that was holding the muffler, the tailpipe area, the weld had came undone, but you would not have been able to see it. You had to really look closely and follow that noise with your ear. And after staring at it, I still didn't see anything loose, but it was very tiny hairpin opening. And finally, when I pushed up against it, the noise stopped, and I said, finally, found it. So now what? I took it to a muffler shop just to get them to weld it back on, but they wanted too much money, just a small weld. I thought, well, let me go home and hack it, which I did. I found me a clamp, a piece of rubber, hacked it, put it on, never had a problem with that noise again. Went out of town, came back, no problem. I hacked it, Diversity 2. What is that noise?